All right, man. They saying Detroit Lions offensive play caller not likely to be decided until shortly before the season. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase the chance to get notifications. Shout out to Justin Rogers. Now, my whole thing on this is, of course, you want to keep people guessing, but I don't think you really can, prepare for Ben Johnson because he's never caught plays before. Now, we will talk about this weekend. They are creating a new playbook for Jared Goff, by the way. So they are putting together a new playbook, and Ben Johnson is custom making the playbook to Jared Goff's strength, which Jared Goff will have better weapons as well this year. But um, and that's cool because the Lions historically is known for putting they're historically known for putting a square trying to put a square peg in a round hole. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they pretty much uh known for. So uh but let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Um, but uh, but yeah, I think just my opinion on it. I think if he putting the playbook together, he should call the plays unless there's some type of ego there for Dan Campbell. If it's some type of ego driven thing, or he fell in love with calling the plays. I mean, at the end of the day, he did get better at it though. You got to call the play. But then again, if Ben Johnson is putting the playbook together, shouldn't he have a better? Unless they Dan Campbell having a large hand in it. If he having a large hand in this, he really worried about what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you as a head coach, you just can't be more offense unless somebody else run the defense. Remember, Steve Spurrier tried that with Washington, and that didn't happen. They don't work like that in the pros. You gotta have an integral part in everything. So if he putting the playbook together, unless they just gonna ease him into calling the plays because he never done it before, but neither did Dan Campbell do it before last year. So I don't mean like I said before, and then also you don't want to be there saying vetoing what he calling and killing his confidence neither. So I mean, people got to remember just because you're the offensive coordinator, don't mean you call the plays. You help draw the game plan up, but don't mean you call the plays. Just like Joe Philbin. He remember he got the Miami Dolphin drop. He had never called plays. He never called plays in he never called plays in Green Bay. Mike McCarthy always called the plays. So people be thinking because you're a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, you got to call the plays. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is. And like I said, John Harbaugh never called plays except for special teams. He's a great head coach at Baltimore, but you see it. Offensive play card not likely to be decided until right before the season, says Coach Dan Campbell, who took over those duties from offensive coordinator Anthony Lynn in the middle of last season, said he doesn't anticipate making a decision on whether he'll continue his role as pass the reins to Lynn's replacement, Ben Johnson, just shortly before the season's opener against Philadelphia Eagles in December. Quote, I'm just going to let it go as it goes, and I want to be able to coach the team right now and let them handle the offense, Campbell said, acknowledging Johnson has been calling the plays during offseason practices. Quote, that way I can keep my eye on the players and what they're doing on offense, defense, especially. That's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. Like you just can't be too entrenched on one side of the ball. Then it's like you have two head coaches, even though he ultimately makes the final decision. But how can you make final decisions, right? How can you make final decisions as a play caller, right? I mean, as a coach, when you too entrenched on the offensive side of things. So if you calling plays in practice, those are practice snaps. Those are practice looks. You see how you look. You see how you make an adjustment, and it's not really you holding something from. You ain't hiding nothing from Philadelphia. What you hide from Philadelphia? Nothing. I mean, because Ben Johnson doesn't have a history of play calling. Dan Campbell do. So they prepare for Dan Campbell. They prepare, but it's a new playbook regardless. So I don't think Philadelphia too worried about Detroit, and they mystery. They smashed us last year. It's pretty much damn near the same teams. A couple newcomers, but they got better too. So, like I said before, Detroit always been trying to be a mystery. Ever since I was a kid, they was always hiding something. And ultimately, it never really worked out that way. Asked what he would need to see from Johnson the next month to name him the play caller. Campbell quipped, scoring 85 points in the season opener would do the trick. Quote, I'm really not even worried about it right now, to be honest. With you, Campbell said, quote, I just want to take it as it comes to see how it goes with it and see how he handles running the offense, doing what I need to have done on my end, and kind of my viewpoint, see how the quarterbacks are and just everything. Um, and then we go from there. I think you guys know this. I'm a gut guy, so I'm going to trust my gut to make that decision when the time's right. Johnson, who's in his first year of a coordinator at any level, never called plays before. Now he feels ready for the responsibility if Campbell gets into him. Of course, he's gonna say that. So um, they said, quote, you've got to be put in these situations to truly know. But our game plan process is so detailed that I think on game day, it take care of itself because you know exactly what you want and where you want. John said, continue quote, is really just reading the sheet, in my opinion. 5% that gets hard is in the end of the game, end of the half situation where the clock is running. You got to think quickly, and those are the situations I actually have experience with in my time in Miami, doing that in practice with some of our guys. So I know what the pitfalls there potentially are. It's a learning experience, no doubt about it, but it's one I certainly feel confident about. So, I wonder if they gonna like really fire him because Jared Goff sucked if it don't go right. I'm just being honest. That's what Andy Lynn got fired for. He got fired for catering to Jared Goff and doing what Jared Goff felt comfortable for. And Dan Campbell took the responsibilities from him and took some of the load off Jared Goff, took some of the responsibility of reading defenses, and he just ran the ball, and protected Jared Goff, and that's what they did. So I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you don't have a quarterback, but it's really a test run. It's not even that serious, in my opinion, bro, because it's test run. You're not gonna win games this year, no matter. They can't admit that. They can't say that. They still in the, that guy even say they started to rebuild because, like Carlos Monzon said, he said whatever his name was, I forget his name, Carlos Manzana, right for the free press and news all the same to me, no offense. But he like what he said. He said, the rebuild don't start until you get a quarterback. So like I said before, they playing with house money. So they trying to do it the opposite way. They trying to have everything right, then plug a quarterback in, which at the same time it sounds good, but it's hard to do. Um, it's hard to do. So so that's my thing about it, bro. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, you ain't got to no rush because you got somebody Dan Campbell experience. You probably got other people on the staff that's experienced about it, but no, he got to get familiar with running the guys. And part of being an offensive coordinator is doing the game plan, but also coordinate the offense. You pretty much like the head coach over there, you know. So because you got to deal with personalities too. So you got to see how Ben Johnson is respected. You got to see if they how he handle the social issues on that side of the ball. Somebody said, "Well, I don't feel comfortable, being here and making them feel comfortable being there or accommodating them, but you can't accommodate everybody." Some people that you got. It's like being a manager at a job, bro. Somebody got a problem with Tiffany, you gotta find a way to accommodate that, but you can't accommodate everybody. You gotta watch them, make sure fight don't break out, make sure nobody yell at each other. They good workers, trying to find some type of common ground and compromise. So it's the same thing. So socially, how they respect them, social. I mean, and how he, run the team socially. And I think the technical thing, I think the technical thing about it is, for him, it's just the social part of it. I don't even think calling plays is going to be an issue. Quite frankly, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So, um, yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So, but hey, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance notifications. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Um, so Like I said before, man, I appreciate y'all. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest, hit me up there on the links in the description.